I am stressed. I am so stressed. Just came from the Jungkook reaction. They were a lot more tame than I was anticipating because Jungkook generally stresses me out, but he was actually very cute and fun for the most part. I was shook when I saw this. I was shooketh. I was not expecting a J-Hope mixtape this year. Album mixtape, one of those. This year. So imagine my shock when I see Jack in the Box was announced. Imagine my shock. I was minding my business, scrolling through Instagram, and I see Jack in the Box is the thing. I love Hope World. It's amongst BTS solo music, it's definitely one of my favorite albums slash mixtapes to come out of the group. I really enjoyed it. Can you all believe it's been 4 years? Can we talk about it's been 4 years since Hope World came out? That's mad. Crazy. So I guess I don't know, Hobie said it's time to break out some new music, which I'm here for. Again, really liked Hope World, but I'm also nervous and I was not ready. I do plan to do an album reaction. I think I'm gonna do it. Today is Wednesday. Either later this week or beginning of next week. I like to give albums some time to breathe a little bit before I hop in and do a reaction. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do an album reaction later along the line, but I'm here to watch the music videos and get my feelings hurt. The general consensus is people were shook, which is not surprising because it's J-Hope. It does look darker and angstier than Hope World was. Why did I struggle? I said Hope World 10 billion times earlier. Why did I suddenly struggle? So I'm interested if we're gonna see like a darker J-Hope here. I don't know, girl. I'm just nervous. Do we have the, I just want to make sure I have my captions and everything in order. Okay. Let's get into it. 3, 2, 1. Bring back the old intro. Ooh, okay. Are we getting a plot? Ooh, there's story. Is that the box? Jack, is that the box? Oh. Oh. Ooh, I like this. Menace. This one is the menace of this group, actually. It's not Jungkook, it's this one. The drums, how dare you? How dare you? I also wanted the fit, the makeup. I do love a dog J-Hope, I will not lie. I do love an angsty J-Hope. Just let's go. Bro. Hey. You go, Hobie. Hey. Ooh. I love the style. I'm not well versed in videography, so more educated people will know better than I do. But I love that style of videography, like when the camera moves that way. It's so cool. Yes, you are, Hobie. Yeah. No. Are we getting 2 Hobies? Yep. I mean, hey. No. No. That okay, you don't need to go low like that. Okay. I was also gonna say this, but I didn't want to be wrong. I was like, are we gonna get a rock J-Hope? Because I think this is the shot I've seen, and I don't know if this is the thumbnail on YouTube, but I saw this and I was like, are we getting low-key rock J-Hope? Because I wouldn't be mad at it. And it actually doesn't come as a surprise. I think J-Hope has said he listens to quite a bit of rock. Hey. Hey. Bro, the guitar in this, the electric guitar, y'all better fuck it up. Shout out to the band. Hey. Okay, this man needs to stop rapping at me like this, actually. This is all getting overwhelmed. Yeah, is this the second J-Hope? Whoa. That does remind me of, what song is it? I think I'm thinking of Daydream. He there's a section in the song where his voice sounds very similar. I can't remember which part of the song it is now, but it just this section reminded me a lot of Daydream. This one, bro. These whoever filmed this, the people behind this music video, I hope they got you a very nice check. Oh, bro, the drama? I stand the drama. I love this look on him. This dark look, he looks fucking great. Oh, was that all? Wait, whoa, whoa. Was that all in that box then? Are those the settings we've been seeing? Maybe not. Maybe? Hmm. I like his nails. Those nails look very nice. Okay, so initial thoughts. I think it makes, given that it's called Jack in the Box, I think this was probably a really nice way to hint at the song because I'm about to listen to Arson now. Like, I'm listening to this way later than when it came out. So this is not, but I think for this to be the pre-release is a really smart move, especially the way it ended because the album is called Jack in the Box. It's a very on the nose way to say that this is what's to come. This is just an indication of what is in this box. At least that's how I read this, especially that last shot. That's how I read it. I do wonder, maybe I just haven't been paying enough attention to the music video and the lyrics, but what was up with there being two J-Hopes? Because I'm pretty sure there were two because we saw them pan back and forth. Or maybe they just meant that there was one, because I don't know if we've ever seen them like together in a shot. So I don't know if they're explicitly like, yeah, they're two J-Hopes, or if there was just one and we would see them pan back and forth between the one J-Hope. But I think there's two. I'm on the there's two J-Hope side. But if there are two, what does that mean? I guess. And the second one was the one that was on the hospital bed. So is the second one, I mean, because this whole song is about his passion, his love for music, why he still pursues music, and what being a musician means to him. So was that meant to kind of be a little nod to the unhealthier side of being a musician, the physical ailments that come with overworking yourself, the stress and all of that? Or I'm not sure, because if there are two J-Hopes, I'm trying to figure out why. Maybe he needs more of him to do everything he wants to do as an artist, because that's a part of the music video that had me thinking the most, I guess is the best way to put it. I think this was a well shot video, and we do see him in like office spaces and stuff, which are, I think, traditionally how a lot of people think, or it's a lot of people's first thoughts when it comes to work. Or let me say for myself, like I think when I think of like work, it's one of the first images that comes to my mind, you know? So I guess within the context of the song, it makes sense. You know, the people in the office surrounding him, hyping him up. Yeah, I really loved the scenes where they were in the. It felt like a garage band. That was. Those are the that's the image that comes to my mind when they showed him in the band. I was like, this is a garage band. This is. I really enjoyed this song. The again, there's a lot of rock elements to it. I would say there's also a lot of grit in it as well. Like from the very beginning, I fell in love with the drums. The drums in the song fucking great. The drummer was going all the way off, and I am not mad at it. The drums, honestly, to me, were like one of the biggest highlights of the song from the very beginning. And it is, like I said, I'm always a fan of a darker J Hope. So this is like the general vibe of the album or the energy we're going to be getting throughout the album. I'm not mad. I mean, the next one is called Arson, also just giving very angsty vibes off the jump. So maybe we'll carry this on. Maybe it won't even be about arson. Maybe it'll be like water. We'll see a lot of water. J-Hope was like, you thought there would be fire? Haha. Joke's on you. I have subverted your expectations. I did say I think it would be funny if there was no fire in this at all, but I think there is. I really enjoyed more. I really enjoyed it. I think, especially already comparing this to the songs we've heard on Hope World. Not that we didn't. There was a lot of grit in that song as well, especially in songs like Hang Sang. Um, Not me forgetting one of my favorite songs. The very short song, the shortest song on the album. What is it called? Wow, I am such a fake fan. That's one of my favorite songs on that album. Wow, I'm trash, but I think you guys know the song I'm talking about. So it's not as though this is like completely different, but at least visually, this is very different for him. Comparing more to Daydream, even Airplane. I think those are the only songs I got music videos, if I'm not wrong. Very different visually. Very, almost night and day, I would argue. But anyway, fucking let's get into Arson. 3, 2, 1. Bring back the old intro. I'm never gonna shut up. Ooh, okay. We're moving in reverse. I will say, not to, ooh, interesting. I will say the Cars on Fire was giving me very strong mic drop energy. Are the drums gonna continue being the stars of this album? Because already I stand. Already I am standing, actually. Whoa. I'm fucking with Doc J Hope, and I think this is either the same outfit from the previous video or very similar to it. Okay, let me listen to the song. It has been not even 20 seconds. These drums. Okay. 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 There was so much, but also the fuck. Because at first, when he started talking about burning, I was like, okay, yeah, because I spoke about this earlier. I was like, yes, there is definitely bragging going on and discussing his passion and his motivations behind why he is a musician, but at least visually. And I think in some of these lines we've gotten so far, I think there's also been conversations about the darker side of being a musician, the burning out, the literally in this instance, quite literally burning out and stress, and then more negative sides that come with it. And I think that's partially, I need to obviously listen to the rest of the song, but I think partially that's why we've also been getting a grittier both sound and aesthetic from J Hope, because I think yes, he loves his artistry, he loves being a musician, he loves being J Hope, he loves being part of BTS, but there are definitely downsides with it. But I don't know, I will have to see. But I this verse already, okay, pop off J Hope. Yeah, especially this line makes me think, and maybe he's just saying he needed to work super hard to get to the level of success he's at now and the level of success BTS is at now. But I think when I hear overdrive, I don't think very positive connotations, but I don't know, let's see. And also the people on fire in the background are making me think this isn't positive. They're being on fire is not fun. I don't know who needs to hear this. Wow, what a controversial take, Christine. But also this line as well. Let me specifically thoughtless ambition. The use of the word thoughtless just makes me think he just kept going. Like he didn't think about himself. He didn't think about his well being. He just had to keep going because there was nothing else he could do. He had to be successful. But yeah, I don't. Let me listen to the rest of the song. Yeah. Didn't think I'd be hearing J Hope swear at me today, but here we are. Oh, bro, these drums. See, again. Oh, maybe there's also conversations about like BTS have been very candid about how they've never expected to reach the level of fame that they have, and I think there are very few people who can relate to just how wildly insanely successful BTS have been. And they've also, especially I think it was especially Yoongi, talking about their anxieties around that, and the saying, the bigger they are the harder they fall, and all of that, and the conversation of, do we stop here? Do we keep going? Maybe that's also another discussion that he's having in this particular song, and that might come up in the rest of the album. Oh, now you see, he's like, ooh. I have a lot of thoughts about this song and this music video. It's a bop though. Oh. Well, I will say again, the visuals of these past two music videos have been fucking crazy. Like seeing the flames under his skin is so sick. Whoever edited this, or the people who edited, oh shit, it's gonna spell out Arson. That's so cool. Oh, girl, I have thoughts about this one. This is my favorite so far. I like Arson more than more right now. Really like the song for a multitude of reasons. Again, the drums, if the drums continue to be the best feature on this album, I would not be upset. Again, I think the second portion of the song really affirms some of the thoughts I had, because now we see J-Hope is covered in ash and burnt clothing. The cars are put out, like everything's just marked with there's burn marks on it, or it's ash. And he discusses this in the song as well, about like once he's burnt this bright, everything's ash. How does he deal with not burning as brightly anymore, and how does he deal with the fallout of having burned as brightly? And I think that again comes back to that conversation of, once you are as big as J-Hope is, once you are as big as BTS is, how do you not come back from that? Not that it definitely has its negatives, but overall I would say being one of the biggest artists in the world is mostly a positive. But like, how do you realistically deal with that level of success? And again, there's so few people I think that could ever relate to BTS's level of success in the first place. So trying to reach out and find people who would understand is even more challenging outside of the framework of BTS, if that makes any amount of sense. And again, depending on how long you've been around, depending on how much you know about the group and what, like, BTS have worked. BTS have worked for these 9 years. They have worked and worked and worked and worked. So I think especially using the metaphor of fire is a very good choice, because there's always, again, burning out, your flame being, what's the right word? Taken out too soon, for lack of better term. And I think with the visuals and the metaphorical use of fire in the song was such a good way to describe that, and use it as an analogy. It was I think, not only sonically, I just think the discussions within the song, no offense to More, are so much more interesting than More. And I think that's part of the reason why I like the song so much, because it's given me more to think about. I feel personally there's more depth and more discourse in Arson than there is in More, if that makes sense. Even just visually, and maybe this is my own not looking deeper into More, that could also be very well the case. I'm not pretending like I am the lyrical analyzer and the video analyzer, or at least in Arson, they're more straightforward and in your face. Like, I feel like the discussions in Arson are kind of right in front of you. Like, there's no way you could not have some conversation. It doesn't exactly have to be what I see in the song. It's music. We're all going to interpret it differently. But I really like Arson. Arson is, if this is his, like, because I feel like More was more of a pre-release and Arson is the proper single. I might be wrong. This is one of my favorite releases of this year. I really like this. I really fuck with Arson. This is such a good song. This is such a great music video. Holy fuck. I am very excited to listen to this album now. If we continue the conversations we've been having in these 2 songs alone, I am very excited and intrigued by what the narrative and narratives, probably multiple, in that album are going to be. Ooh, I'm excited to get to that album eventually. But anyways, let me calm down for a moment. This has been my little J-Hope roundup, and I'll see you in the next one.